Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video I will be teaching you how to play Chopin's Prelude Opus 28 number 4. The first thing that you should know is the E minor scale, and it's like this. And Chopin is going to use the first chord, E minor, E, G and B on the left hand. So we're going to bring these notes here, and then we're going to do inversion. We take the E and we put it on top, and we get this chord. And we're going to punch it 8 times. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? We could subdivide it in 4 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 to start with, and then we'll do a cut time. So we're going to do 1, 2, and then we're going to switch after that. For the melody, we start on B, we take the note from the chord, B here, and B here, quick, and then we have a C, and we come back to B. It's important that you notice that we start with an upbeat, so if we measure 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's the melody. He wrote espressivo, so even though it says piano, go a little bit more sound on the right hand. So when you do it together, you have match here, here, and then we're gonna switch. The tension note really is C, da, di, each time, and we relax on the first beat of the next note, the long notes. So we have 1 upbeat, tension, release. Okay? Now we're going to switch here, and what we'll use for the next pattern is the second chord here, which in the minor scale is this chord. We're going to use an F sharp minor 7 flat 5. F sharp minor will be like this, but it happens to this C, we're going to use it as a natural. So I'm going to use F sharp minor 7 flat 5 here, and you can see it on the left hand. Now the C is missing, we're going to take it off, and that gives us the foundation here, 4 chords like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then what we'll do is lower the E 1 note, and we get a diminish, F sharp diminish. And that's it. So, second measure we have F sharp minor 7 flat 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, F sharp diminish, we lower 1 note. And that's it. So if we play only the left hand, we have minor, E minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 of those, and that's it. Now once you get to this chord, F sharp minor 7 flat 5, we're gonna add the B on the right hand. We go to a diminish here, we lower the E to an E flat, we add the C, and then we're gonna switch here. Okay, I'm gonna play this part again. So we start with the B, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, tension, we switch, 2, 3, 4, tension again. Okay, I know I counted each chord, you should do it every 2, so you should do this, 1, 2, 1, 2, okay, and eventually we'll move it a little bit. So let's do it again, the matching. So we have the long B, quick, tension, release, diminish, and then we get here. Now sometimes it's confusing. You should think all of these chords as an E minor. So we use this chord, we use this chord, and we also use this chord. So E minor, F sharp minor 7 flat 5, then we lower to E flat, so that will be the diminish. Now we're going to switch scales. So now instead of thinking on this, we're going to think on A minor, so think on this. Now if you think on the note that we need an F. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. And if we build a chord there, we have this. an F7, but what he'll do is flat that C here, and we'll have this kind of chord. So that's what we have here on the left hand: F, A, and E flat. And the B is going to remain on the right hand. So we're going to have 4 of those. 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, what we'll do is add the B. Alright? Now, you can clearly see here that we're going from the 6. That's the 6 with the B, right? And now we're going to go to the 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is D minor. But what he did to keep the voices closed is bring it all the way down here. That's why you have 2 of those. So left hand for this section, you have this. Alright? And think it again. So we have F7 here with a flat 5, which is B, is going to be on the right hand. And then D minor, which is the 4th chord from A minor. Okay? There is another thing that he's going to do. Once you have a D minor here, you could also add the 7th note, which is C, and also lower the A to this. Okay? And that's why this foundation for the left hand is this notes. You have this note, which is here, you have the D, which is here, and then the F, and the C remains on top. This is what we call a D minor 7, flat 5. So you got the 6, you got the D minor 4th chord, and then you got the D minor 7 flat 5, which is like this. Now once I play the left hand, when you have this, you play 4 of those. 2, 3, 4. When you have D minor, you play 2 of those. When you have the D minor 7 flat 5, you just lower that A here, and that's it. Now when you put this 3rd measure together, you have this B here instigating to D minor, and then D minor 7 flat 5. The 7th is on the melody, and then we're gonna go to E7. Okay, so I think it's important we play this line very slowly for you. So B, long B, together, release tension now. D minor. Alright, I hope this makes sense to you. Notice that we changed the scale. That's why sometimes these chords are hard for people to figure out what they are. Now, if we're in A minor now, and we go to the 5th, you got there an E7, 5th chord. Now what he'll do is use it in this way, but on the left hand. And we have 4 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Now a simple move you could do is lower this E7, lower the 3rd, and get the minor. That's why he has 2 of those. And then only that, lower the D to C sharp, and you get a diminished chord. Alright? I hope this is clear. Let me show you. So we have this chord, E7. We lower the 3rd, E minor, 7 if it has the D. And then we lower these 2 notes, and C sharp and B flat, we get the diminished. Now I'm going to put the left hand together with according to this. So we have this chord, he take this. He lowers this note to E7. You got this. Now the diminished will be this, he take it here. And the note that's missing here is going to be part of the melody. So now let's do it together. E7 to E minor 7. And now diminish here. And here we're going to go to A minor 7. We went back to the 1st chord of the scale. A minor 7 is right there. Okay? So I'm going to do a little bit of the progression. So E7 to E minor 7 to E diminish to A minor 7, 1st chord. That sounds nice. The way he put it, because he's playing below C on the bass here, is this way. Alright, let's do this together. So we have E7. Notice Notice here that that looks like a C major, but because it has the E, this is really A minor 7. Okay? Now, let's play up to that point. So we have 4 measures. So, tension, release, minor. So after, once you get to A minor, you have this 4 left hand like that, same thing. And what we start using now is the F sharp from before, from the E minor scale. We're going back now to E minor. So we have this. Alright, so what I want you to think here, you have an F, an E, and notice that we're coming back to this chord, which is the second chord. 1, 2. Now you're going to go back and thinking on the F sharp minor 7 flat 5. So you're going to think here this. F sharp minor 7 almost. And then here, there we got there to the 2 chord by bringing this A here. That's the sound right there. So let's do it again. So we have the A. Tension again, and we get to the chord. And now here, by lowering the E to here, we're doing again a diminished chord here. Okay? So, the chord progression for this, we have an A minor 7. Then, once we get to here, we have an F sharp minor 7 flat 5. Then we're going to do a diminish, and we're going to get to D7. Okay? Let me show you the left hand for measure 5 and 6. So we have this, A minor 7. We repeat here, F sharp minor 7 flat 5. Diminish, and D7. Alright? With the melody, we match here. We match here. We lower to diminish. Alright, through that diminished chord, notice here now we have a D7, but the thing with this is that from E minor now, we're going back 3 steps up, and we're gonna base this on G major. And the 5th tone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we have at D7, so that's why you have these notes for the whole measure. This is the 7th measure. You have D, F sharp, C, which is at D7. The E minor scale is a relative of G, so you have to know G major, which is right there. And we take the A away, we put it on the right hand here. Instigate with B. Alright, and we're going to do the same move that we did before. I hope this is helpful. Let's continue here. Maybe what I'll do is play all this. So we have much, tension, release, diminish now, more tension, minor, diminish again, D7 now. Alright, now here when we get to the D7 here we match, A quick, and then we get to there, D minor 7. Remember that before we did this move, E7 to E minor 7 to a diminish. Now if we lower this chord here, now we have D7 to D minor 7 to a diminish.